So welcome back. I think it's time to have a look at functions. We're going to make a new function. Functions. We're going to make a function. What a function is it's a piece of code that you can do it really quickly and call it every time instead of having to rewrite it. So I'll give you an example. So A is 5, B is 4, C is 6, D is 8. I'll say, uh, for instance, I'll say if A is larger than 4, print A, else print 4. Right? This is, I mean, it doesn't really do anything useful, but maybe. But we also want to do this for all the other letters. So we're gonna say B, B, C, C, D, D. Now, one thing I would like to point out at this point is it's easy. Like there's stuff underlined and it's not really formatted all that nicely. So you can do this really easily with Control A, say code, reformat code, Control Alt L, and now everything is nicely lined. So if you run this, it works fine. It does exactly what you'd expect it to do, but you see, it's a lot of code, and especially if you have larger programs, this is going to be very difficult. If you had another 10 numbers here, it would really become kind of frustrating, right? So the way to do this, you know, nicely, is to create a function where you say def uh, do stuff, and we'll call it x, and we'll say if x is larger than 4, print x, else print 4. And now we can remove all this stuff and can say do stuff A, do stuff B, do stuff C, and do stuff D. And it's going to do the exact same every time. Semicolon there. Every time it's going to take A, send it to this function, and it's going to do this stuff. And then when it's done, it's going to come back and it's going to take B and stick it into here, and it's going to do stuff. And it's going to take C, stick it into here, and it's going to do stuff. So it's exact same as what we just did previously, except this time it's about 1,000 lines less, and it returns the exact same thing. So it's a really nice way of making things shorter and more readable. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make functions to make our life easy for the next project order question.